katika Sabah Show.
Only on Horizon TV.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ikiwa ni tarehe 26 ya mwezi Muharram mwaka 1441 sawia na tarehe 25 ya mwezi Septemba mwaka 2019, karibu katika Business Chat and Sabah Show. Tupeperusha katikati mwa jiji la Nairobi, msikiti wa Jamia. Jina langu ni Ibtisam Jamal. Mada yetu leo tunazungumzia the rise of halal restaurants in Kenya, and with me I have Muhammad Bakai, Head of Operation of Al Yusra. Karibu sana. Vipi hali?
Alhamdulillah.
We always hear Al Yusra for the longest time. Everyone who is in Nairobi knows Al Yusra. So when was Al Yusra established?
And first and foremost, Ibtisam, I want to thank you for hosting us.
Thank you.
I'm truly honored. And to answer your question, Al Yusra was the birth of Al Yusra actually was can be traced back in 2005.
2005.
Yes.
That's 14 years on
That
the
is
line.
14 years. Yes,
And
we've
still
been in
standing
business.
strong.
Yeah, and we're still standing strong.
MashaAllah,
Yes.
MashaAllah. I think since you opened in 2005, you were the pioneers of halal restaurants in Kenya, in Nairobi. Now we've seen so many others coming up because of Al Yusra. So who were the initial target? Were they Muslims or were they everyone?
Yes, and to answer that, first of all, I would like to come up on why and then the initial target. And our faithful and our able directors were, they used to attend Jamia Mosque for their prayers, and every time they want to have lunch or snack or anything, they will see there's a lot of fast food joints. So, and they will use for lunch, if they want proper healthy food or Somali food, they used to go to Isli and then come back.
All the way to Isli.
Yes, exactly. So the journey was tedious, tiresome, and they thought, you know, there's a gap that we need to breach. And that is why the first initial target were the Muslims and Somalis who were coming to Jamia Mosque. But right now, as you can see, it's not only Somalis that we serve all sort of people from all sort of walk. Yeah.
And I think Jamia Mosque houses more than 1,000.
1,000,
yeah,
yes,
every day.
exactly. Yeah.
So we have different restaurants, fast foods. We have restaurants with African dishes around CBD who are also been here for so long. So why was there need to open a halal restaurant in the CBD?
And first and foremost, it's good to know that people are healthy conscious. At the time, back in 2005, as you can remember, there were a lot of fast food joints every corner, apart from 2 or 3 coffee shops. And to those coffee shops, they were also selling pork. And you know, pork, once it's part of your food, the entire food is contaminated. So there was need for halal food to be set up in Nairobi CBD at that time.
It was important.
It was
to
very
serve
important.
the Muslim community,
yes.
since it's near the mosque.
Exactly.
So over the years, we've seen so many restaurants coming up, the halal restaurants over the years. I won't mention names.
Oh,
so
true.
how stiff is the competition? Because reality checks, there are so many within the area. When you just take a look at CBD, there's so many. When you go to Isili, there's so many. South B, there's one which has come up. When you go to South C, there are so many. They're always around us.
True. And hotel industry is generally competitive. And I can say it's manageable depending on so many factors. To us, and to me as well, I regard it as a blessing in disguise, because it keeps you on toes. It makes sure that you come with different products, that you maintain the same quality of food and standards that we've always been providing. And also it gives you now market and channels, because if we've enjoyed monotony for quite some time, but right now things are tight. And we can see there's a lot of, as you say, there's a lot of what do you call, restaurants that are popped up. So to some point, to me, I think it's very good, because we've reached a place where we haven't reached before. Yeah.
So what makes Al Yusra different from other restaurants? what makes it unique? Because we know that Al Yusra is the first restaurant, halal restaurant in the CBD, but what makes it different?
First and foremost, I'll say it's the type of food that we provide. We're the first, we are pioneers, you said. We provide healthy, quality and halal food. We make sure our food is halal, and we are guided by Sharia compliant. In that one, we have a board of directors who they are responsible for making sure that the products we are getting from who and are to the standards, to the dietary standards of Islamic law. That is one. Secondly, we are very different from others is because of what we do to our staff, how we nurture them. And for instance, we close every month sorry, not every month, but rather we close every Ramadan in every year to make sure we give non-Muslims as well as Muslim a paid leave for 30 days. Yes. So to us, we see we are very different, and that is why our staff are extremely happy with the services that we also give them, and we're also happy the service they provide for our customers. You
talked about staff. How is it important to motivate your employee, and how do you do it?
And first and foremost, we have what you call an employee of the month. And an employee of the month is the one there are so many things we consider, and among them is the sales that you make in a month. So were you the highest in sales? How much did you sell? That is one. Secondly, we consider customer relations, we consider feedback from customers, and third one, we generally grooming and hygiene. So, and then we give you employee of the month, and then there's a certain amount of money we give you.
How has it changed?
It has motivated them to go beyond and their cocoon and try and convince customers to make sales, try and make sure that we give quality and service to our customers. So and also and like every day, regardless of employee of the month, every day, and anyone who has stopped the sales, there's a certain amount of percentage he gets.
MashaAllah. Yeah. So should other restaurants and hotels do the same, so as to make the employee happy and the employer? Because when the employer is happy, the employee is happy, and the customers are happy.
Yes, I don't know how. I don't know how others do it.
If you're given the chance, if you're given the power to do that, would you do that?
Yes.
Why?
Because even if it was you working in a place, you will be very happy to feel that we're being loved, you're being associated with the work, rather than just shouting at you each and every time. So you feel appreciated as an employee.
Is there a need for restaurants to offer halal food? Is there a need for other restaurants to offer halal food, and why?
There is need to offer halal food because, as you can see, not only in Kenya, around the world, even USA, they were saying that halal industry is growing by certain amount, like $20 US actually. So there is need, because the number of Muslims, it's growing. And the only way you can tap that market, is to make sure you offer halal food. Yes.
You always serve in traditional way, I can see. Large seniors usually reminds us, well, we were young, we all eat in a senior, but that's a large senior, only two people. Some people are saying, have different views on that. People are saying that it's nice, at least tunaweza kula watatu, it reminds me of home. Some people are saying it's a large amount of food, but it's cheap. How true is that?
I don't know how cheap it is, but we've tried as much as possible to make the economy, first of all, is very hard on people. There's no money is not circulating that well. We make sure at least the food that we provide is up to the standard, and secondly, we make sure it's pocket friendly. And about it's large, maybe when unakulanga kidogo, but there are people who are complaining it's actually very little.
Very little.
Yes.
Still matters of food. every culture has a certain food.
Yes.
But when you go to some restaurants, let's say I'm going to Al Yusra, but the taste is kind of different. The way you serve it, it's different from the original culture. Let's say pilau. I come from coast. I know pilau is not served with stew. Pilau is served with pili-pili and kachumbari. And why is that you serve with soup?
We usually serve pilau with soup in our CBD branch as well as in our Isli branch. It's because of customer needs. When we started this business, there was no need for serving pilau with soup. But now we have customer satisfaction, customer needs, and we need to you know, make sure they get what they need. And I want to say that our Mombasa branch, which is located in Coast, since we serve Swahilis and they know how the original pilau is served, we don't usually give them soup, and they're okay with it.
So I can go to Mombasa and not get soup, but
Yes.
if nikiitisha nikisema nataka soup, since I'm from Nairobi, nimezoea na soup.
I know it's a challenge, but utatengenezewa pia.
Nitatengenezewa supu.
But you know, later on, maybe a day after.
When anyone goes to Al Yusra, the first thing is that there's a women's side and there's a men's side. But to non-Muslims, it's hard to understand that. To us Muslims, we know and understand. So how is it hard for non-Muslims, and how do we explain it to them?
Someone will say we are conservative society. Rather, I will view this matter as a moral and ethical issue, because we are Muslims and we ought to obey the laws and, you know, the tenets of Sharia law. We are not segregating anyone. What we are just saying to say is, you Ibtisam, you will feel comfortable, or you want your privacy when dining and with other women, as opposed to in the middle of the men. So we are trying to give you that, you know, home feeling, that you can dine without anyone looking at you, because we feel women are more precious to us, and we ought to make sure they feel comfortable.
So how do you explain it to a non-Muslim to understand that?
And
I'm a Muslim, I understand. I usually
Yes.
say it's a good thing, but to a non-Muslim, they'll think about it and say, okay, I don't understand. Please.
First and foremost, it's not is not a mandatory rule. You can sit anywhere in the restaurant. What we're just trying to make sure is you just feel comfortable. And to make sure and to actually give you a wider perspective, we can say you can see there is a rise for women-only gym, women-only swimming pool. So we're just trying to make sure you get privacy. That's it.
And our rights.
Yeah, and your rights.
Talking still about rights and women and hotels, we even I saw on Twitter coming up in Somalia, women are requesting their side also in restaurants, and some people are saying that over the years in history women used to eat at home, but things are changing. Is that also the main reason? Kind of, because Somalia now, women are complaining. They said they wanted their own side, since they cannot sit with the men in a restaurant and there's no women's side.
You know, like in Somalia, it's an Islamic state as opposed to Kenya, and they, like each and every, like our Somali culture is always linked with Islamic law. So I think it's more of religion, trying to make sure women and men do not mix, at the same time.
Still in restaurants, still in foods. When I go to a certain restaurant which offers halal food, this taste is almost the same. When I go to another restaurant, it's almost the same, and they serve in the same manner, the same thing. Usually, because people are questioning it, is it some sort of signature, or is it the same chef, the same food? Can you clarify that?
No, it's actually not the same chef. First and foremost, it's the same tradition.
Same tradition.
Yeah, because if it is let's say a Somali cuisine, it's a Somali cuisine mixed with a Swahili. You're from coast, Swahili. Biryani will still be biryani. I'll say we have the same products, but our tastes are totally different.
Taste is really different.
Yes, and if you today you go in Al Yusra and take, you know, maybe our
Dailo.
biryani or dailo, which are our favorite, and compare it with our competitors, you will see where the difference is, and that is why you always come there.
Okay, we'll come back for more questions inshallah. Na mtazamaji, unaweza kuchangia katika mada hii kupitia mitandao yetu ya kijamii @Horizontv Kenya, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Pia unaweza kupiga simu au kutuma ujumbe mfupi kwa nambari zilizoko katika runinga yako. Mada yetu leo ni the rise of halal food restaurants in Kenya. Tupate pumziko fupi, tarejea baada muda usio mrefu.
Assalamu alaikum.
Hizo bado 15 minutes.
How is it?
Only on Horizon TV.
تبارك الذي نزل الفرقان على عبده ليكون للعالمين نذيرا.
Ni kitabu kitukufu.
Qur'ani ni kitabu ambacho cha miujiza
Kilichoteremshwa kwa mpangilio.
Hazikuletwa harufu hizi za mkato moja kwa moja.
Hakuna mfano wake.
Na hamwezi nyinyi Makureishi kuwa ni wenye kutunga kitabu kama hiki, ingawa zimetumia harufu zile ambazo zimezitumia katika kuandika au katika kusema.
Miujiza yake Al-Malik.
Mwenyezi Mungu ana uwezo usiokuwa na kifani.
Ni malengo ya Qur'an.
Khazain zote za ardhi na samawati ziko mikononi mwake.
Sheikh Muhammad Badamana na uchambuzi wa Qur'an kwa undani kila Alhamisi saa 3 usiku kwenye Horizon TV.
Enyi mliamini nyinyi,
practice this direction from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala perfectly.
Reminders from the member.
msije mkafata nyayo na barabara na njia ya shetani.
Saingine Muslim anafikiria ni kupata mali neema.
With the best of Hatibs.
We tasted the pleasure, the sweetness of ibadah, because the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said,
there are no times that can be equal to these days except maybe.
Tune in to Horizon TV and watch Friday khutbahs from different masajid every Tuesday and Thursday at 5 p.m.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ahlan wa sahlan.
Haki na batil kubainishwa.
Kumwambia mwenzako nyamaza, na wewe ushasema pia.
Ushasema.
Ibada na madhumuni yake kudhihirishwa.
Asiyekuwa Muislamu akifanya ibada yote na kwamba katika faradhi ya Kiislamu anafanya, lakini
pata mafunzo.
Hili jambo la istikhara ni kabla wewe hujakata shauri.
Elimu ya kweli.
Tuacheni ushindano kwamba hauna maana au tuletee faida, ila hasa hii ni hasara.
Ungana na mashekh wetu katika Horizon TV kwenye ukumbi wa fiqhi kila Jumapili saa 4 asubuhi.
Horizon TV, the beacon for the nation.
Assalamu alaikum. Kwa jina nilobarikiwa nalo ni Ibtisam Jamal. Ungana nami katika Sabah Show.
Only on Horizon TV.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Karibu katika mwetu ya pili. Kipindi ni Business Chat under the wing of Sabah Show. Mada yetu leo ni the rise of halal food in Kenya. And with me, kama nilivyosema hapo awali, niko na Muhammad Bakaya ambaye ni the head of operation of Al Yusra restaurant. Muhammad, what makes Al Yusra so different from other restaurants in Kenya? Is it the setup? Is it the food? Is it how you customer service? What makes it so different?
First and foremost, what makes Al Yusra different is this where our location, our strategic location, we are located at the heart of CBD, near Jamia Mosque, where our target is Muslims. Secondly is the food that we offer. We only not offer Somali cuisine, but we've, because of customer needs, we've dwelt into a Mexican. Sorry, Italian.
Also Italian.
Yes, because we offer pizza and as well as pastas. We offer Swahili cuisine, pilau, biryani. It's not a Somali tradition.
Or even breakfast, do you offer Swahili food?
We are in a process.
Mashallah.
Yes. Third one is the customer needs and satisfaction. How do we get feedback? And once we get that feedback, what do you do about them? So, and how do we get back to customers? So that is what makes us really different from the rest of our competitors.
There's nothing easy in this world. Everyone has to face hurdles, climb the mountains up and down in life. So what are the challenges that you guys face?
Thank you. The main challenge that we face as an industry is we pay high rates. In terms of what do you call, and county council rates. We pay business permit, we pay food hygiene, licenses, even the small the screens that we put there, TVs, we pay for, you know, music copyright. So in terms of I'll say the main challenge we're having is that we pay a lot of money, and also the include of taxes. Yeah. And another challenge we face is there are people who come, they don't have money. There are people, yes, and you will just see a very decent man come into a hotel, eating, and then sneaking out.
How do you deal with such?
And that is why we introduce someone to always, first of all, we've installed CCTV. It's not helping anything, because someone, if he wants to, you know, run away, he'll just run away. So we've tried as much as possible to make sure there's a person. I don't know whether you've been at Lustra lately, but there's someone at the front door who's making sure once everyone who passes, they give out the receipt to make sure each and every customer has paid. Yeah.
There's a question coming in. Someone is saying that how do you manage the food which remains? Some people are saying in so many restaurants they usually throw the food. So how do you manage the food?
And thank you so much. And I actually forgot to mention that we're very different from the rest of the restaurant is the way we handle leftovers. We have a charity, and we give out food that always remains. Even Jamia Security, we provide them with food once we've closed the hotel. So we make sure that the food is fresh every day. And also as customers come in, we try as much as possible to make sure we don't cook a lot of food.
Okay, nice one. Most of the foods that you serve are locally, and you won't share the ingredients, yes? So which are some of the favorite foods that most of your customers love, that you know that when I cook this, it will finish yote haitobaki. When I cook this, I have to cook it little because the demand is not high. Which is the favorite one among the favorite foods?
Our main favorite food, which a lot of customers like to be associated with, is dailo. Dailo is a young goat meat that is fried. It's very tender, soft, and delicious.
How do you prepare it, if I can ask? I know it's... Don't mention the ingredients. I know you can, but the process, so that I know my producer outside there is sometime anajua anapenda nyama, so anaweza pika na nyumbani.
It's hard to like the process I'll give really won't, it just first of all it has to be young goat meat, because it has to be certain amount of, you know, months or year. And secondly, it has to be cut into pieces. Then you can just bake the entire so it has to be in a very different small portions. Exactly. And then we steam it for around 1 hour to make it soft, and then we add some ingredients that are just in-house to make sure we get that now soft tenderness and to become delicious.
Some people are asking how halal is halal in your restaurant. How halal is halal?
Yes, first and foremost, it's good to appreciate the term halal. Halal comes from an Arabic word which means prohibited. So what is prohibited now in hotel industry? It's the meat or the food that we serve. first and foremost, we make sure that food is coming from a halal supplier. And that halal supplier follows the halal process of slaughtering that animal. There is a prerequisite of slaughtering, and then there is after slaughtering. And then secondly is the ingredients that you use now in terms of other foods, because as you are aware, there are a lot of non-Muslim restaurants which use wine as one of the ingredients in making food. So we make sure there is no pork, there is no wine, there is no alcohol, and the food is just served naturally.
What are some of the achievements so far, since it's 14 years down the line?
One of the achievements is we've seen growth and expansion of Al-Yusra. When we were starting, we were just, we didn't have a balcony. That is something we've noticed. And there was old seats that we used to have. So there's an upgrade on the first CBD, and then there's an expansion to Isli, and then there's another one in Mombasa. And secondly is we started with around 40 or 50 employees. Right now, like inclusive of the
all branches.
Exactly. We have approximately 150 employees. Yes.
Mashallah. So we've talked about the achievement. What has changed over the years? Is it the food you served? Is it you talked about the staff? Is it the surrounding? What has changed over the years? It's been 14 years, going to 15 soon.
What has really changed is, first of all, the surrounding environment. We were alone. Right now we have competitors. And the market was, at that time, the clients were extremely few. But right now we have a lot of people coming in and going out. And secondly is growth. You've seen growth. We are not only one, but we are three right now. The third is use of technology. When we were starting, we used to have captain orders. Right now, we have appreciated and embraced technology. We use system.
How do you use technology? Do you have an app?
We have an app, and it's in Google Play Store and iOS in what do you call in iPhones? Yes, it's called Al-Yusra. You can download it. Yes. Secondly, is we have social media pages: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. As well as I think we want to start a YouTube channel in the next years or so.
How YouTube channel, the food you serve, how you cook behind the scenes?
Yes, we want to make sure our clients get all the way how the food is prepared, who prepares your food, and up to serving. And then also we want to give customer feedback to the same YouTube channel.
How will it help?
It will help our viewers to know that we are how we prepare first of all our food, and that we really want their feedback so that we can also improve, because we are not perfect.
MashaAllah. So where do you see Al-Yusra in the next 5 years?
Certainly the future belongs to, only is known by Allah, but as a company, and we have strategies in the next 5 years, and we want to open another one in Uganda, inshallah. Yeah, is in the process. And also we have different strategies that we will get customer needs and customer satisfaction, and among them is to introduce a loyalty card, which will be roll out in the next few months. Yeah, sure. So where you just come, you pay, you swipe that card, you get points, and then the moment it accumulates, you come and eat for free. Yes.
So being a pioneer, being a company which has been steady for so long, doing charity and all that, do you do mentorship to youngsters who are willing to go into the same industry? And how do you support youth who are aspiring
to?
Yeah.
And thank you. And first and foremost, as a company, we train our staff. The moment you come for job interview, whether you have that skill or you don't have, or whether you have that experience, we train you. As a waiter, as a barista, we train you. Secondly, is there is internship provision, whereby we're being paid by the working for us, even as an intern. And later on, if you see you're someone who is interested in hotel industry, then we can give you a job. So we make sure at least there's that internship as well as training.
What would you tell, if you're given an opportunity, what would you tell the government? Does it support halal restaurants really, or should it revamp and make an effort?
The government, I will say I really do not have a problem when it comes to halal, because majority of slaughterhouse is being managed by Muslims, Kenya Meat Commission and so many others. Majority of people who are slaughtering those animals are Muslims. So the only thing the government needs maybe is now to make sure those slaughterhouses are safe, hygienic, and to the standard of inhumane. Those animals are treated inhumanely. Yes.
Do you plan to open maybe in places where there are Central, Rift Valley, Western? There are Muslims, many Muslims, but they don't. Maybe they don't have enough restaurants which are halal and homely taste. Because you offer homely taste.
Yes, true.
Well, that's your projection, future projection.
It's more of a future projection, but also there has to be, statistics has to be done, and market analysis, and then we can just pop. And restaurant, by the way, is a very it doesn't bring money instantly. It takes time. So if you just open anywhere, anyhowly, then you might fail.
There's a question which came up right now. Someone is saying that there was an expose about meat.
Okay.
About meat. How has it affected your business?
The one in supermarkets?
Yes, the meat. The meat. How has it affected your your business? Because there are also some, not even in supermarkets, there are even some places which people bought meat and it was affected. So how has it affected your business industry, or has it not?
Honestly speaking, we haven't had any cases of customers having problems with meat that we provide. And for a fact is that the meat that we start selling at, like that day, we start selling at 11. By 3, it's done.
So if I come by 4?
Exactly. If today you come at 4, there's no meat.
Oh, there is no meat?
Yes, that specific period of time, we make sure and we cook and we serve meat.
But they're talking about time period. Do you have the time period so that kama nimekuja mimi saa 4 around 11 and I want to breakfast, will I get one?
Yes.
Ama you have a time period where if it reaches a certain place you don't serve breakfast anymore, you serve lunch?
Ideally, we have breakfast as early as 6. 6? Yes, because we open the restaurant at around 4:35. By 6, breakfast is ready. Ideally, until 11 is supposed to be, at around 11 we're supposed to now serve lunch. But if there's a customer who needs breakfast, why not at that time at 11? But normally it's very hard to find.
It's very hard to find.
Yeah.
Before we did the interview, you were saying that you're health conscious.
Yes.
So, how health conscious are you, and is the food nutritious according to the nutritionist?
Of course, not all food is health conscious, because we also serve fries and burgers and so many other. But we have now healthy drinks, and we also have salads which have vitamins. Yeah.
So how high is the demand? Do Kenyans really still opt for junk food?
Majority of Kenyans, they say they eat, ugali or some other things at home, which are more healthy. When it comes to in town, in their business places, they want that different experience, different exposure, and that is why majority of them want, Somali cuisine. Yeah. So I won't say it is 100% that we offer and healthy, because no one actually offers healthy. Yeah. But we have some aspect of healthy foods in our menu. Yeah.
Okay. Before we finish up, what's your parting shot? What would you tell Kenyans? What's your message to Kenyans?
I'll tell Kenyans that business industry, mostly hotel, restaurant, it's not an easy job. And if you truly want to invest, yes, you can, but now you need experience. So I will urge you to go work in a restaurant, see how things are done, so that the moment you open that restaurant, you know, you don't close within a year. You've seen so many restaurants that will come up within a year and it's closed. It's because of managerial issues, managerial policies, which have different priorities.
Thank you so much, Muhammad, for coming. Thank you so much. Your input is very important. At least I learned something, the viewer learned something. Na mtazamaji, tumefika tamati ya awamu yetu ya pili ya kipindi Business Chat. Tupate pumziko fupi, tutarejea baada ya muda usiokuwa mrefu.
Assalamu alaikum. Kwa jina nilobarikiwa nalo ni Ibtisam Jamal. Ungana nami katika Sabah Show.
Only on Horizon TV.
Horizon TV, the beacon for the nation.
Assalamu alaikum. Kwa jina nilobarikiwa nalo ni Ibtisam Jamal. Ungana nami katika Sabah Show.
Only on Horizon TV.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Karibu katika awamu yetu ya tatu na ya mwisho ya Business Chat. Mtazamaji, je, unajua process tumeweza kujifundisha kwamba halal food ni gani na baadhi ya restaurants ambao they offer halal food, but right now nitakuacha na interview na Sheikh Abdul Latif Abdul Karim ambao ni Sharia Advisor wa Kenya Halal Bureau of Certification, ambao atatueleza zaidi kuhusiana na how they do it, which are the halal foods, which is the process. Kutoka kwangu ni Ibtisam Jamal. Inshallah hapo kesho utakutana na Mariam Macharo na Healthy Thursday. Maasalama, endelea kutazama Horizon TV. Halal Certification Bureau ni nini hasa na jukumu lenu ni gani?
Naam, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Tunaangazia majukumu tofauti. La kwanza ni kuhakikisha Waislamu na wasiokuwa Waislamu pia, wale ambao wataka kutumia kuishi halal, basi wanapata mazingara hayo ya halal. Kwa sasa Kenya Bureau of Halal Certification inaangazia katika vichinjio, slaughterhouse na abattoir, na katika processing industry. Alafu inshallah kama vile ambavyo tutaangazia upande wa cosmetics, na pia tutaangazia inshallah upande wa pharmaceuticals, namna zile dawa ambazo zinatengezwa ni uhalali wake na kadhalika.
Labda ni hoteli ngapi na kampuni ngapi tayari zimekuwa certified?
Sina zile idadi kwa sasa, lakini
labda baadhi ya.
Naam. Katika vichinjio, mathalan vichinjio kwa Nairobi at least, vichinjio vilioko katika maeneo ya Nairobi, mfano kichinjio cha ama ng'ombe, mbuzi na kondoo ni kama KMC, mathalan Kenya Meat Commission iliyoko upande wa Athi River, kichinjio kilioko Kiamaiko kwa mbuzi, Dagoreti, baadhi ya vichinjio vilioko Dagoreti, vilioko Ngong, Kisirian, Machakos na Thika, vile ambavyo ni ambavyo vinasimamiwa either na serikali ama county government. Alafu vichinjio sample nyingine ni vichinjio ambavyo ni vya private, mathalan katika kuku, kenchik, kuna vichinjio mathalan vabata batamzinga, kolokolo, ostrich, mbuni na kadhalika. Hizo zote tunaangazia katika area za vichinjio. Alafu kuna area za mahoteli. Hoteli, tukizungumzia hoteli za chakula, kuna hoteli kadhaa ambazo ziko halal certified. Alafu katika manufacturing industry, mathalan katika milk industry ambayo inaangalia maziwa lala au mala, yogurt, cheese, mfano New KCC, mfano na takriban milk industry yote ni halal certified. Alafu katika manufacturing industry, mfano Royco na area kama hizo, mfano katika bakery na industry ya mikate, either biskuti ama mkate ama pastries aina tofauti, keki aina tofauti na kadhalika. Katika industry ya mafuta, mathalan Bidco, Pwani Oils na kadhalika. Kwa hivyo ni katika manufacturing industry ni pana ambayo they are halal certified. Wewe kama mteja Muislamu uko na haki ya ukiingia pahali popote, either ni hoteli au ni cafeteria na kadhalika, uko na haki ya kuuliza ikiwa nyinyi ni halal. Mfano waseme ni halal, utauliza kwa certificate yenu ya halali kwa wapi?
Sheikh, idadi ya Waislamu inaongezeka na kuna umuhimu wa hoteli na makampuni kuchukua certification, kwa nini?
Naam, kuna umuhimu kwa sababu mimi kama Muislamu nataka niishi Kiislamu, nile halal, nifanye muamala transaction ya kihalal na kadhalika. Halal si ile chakula peke yake, lakini ni muamala, ni ethics, ni corruption free na kadhalika. Kwa hivyo tukiangalia katika halal, sio kuwa ni chakula peke yake. Ndizi ni halal, lakini ndizi ya kuibwa si halal. Kwa hivyo kuna ethics. Ndizi ya kunyakuliwa si halal. Pesa ambazo umechuma kwa njia ya udanganyifu, ya ghish, ya riba, ya kuhongana, yote ni haram. Kwa hivyo uhalali unaangalia ethics na mambo kama hayo. Si ni kuwa ni nguruwe au imechinjwa kulingana na sheria ya Kiislamu au kuchinjwa, lakini tunaangalia kwa upana zaidi. Kwa hivyo mimi kama mteja Muislamu nataka halal, kwa hivyo nipatiwe halal kukidhi mahitaji yangu.
Changamoto mnazopitia katika kutekeleza majukumu yenu ni gani?
Changamoto ni nyingi. Moja kubwa ni kwa kutofahamu kwa community au jamii, na nikisema jamii ni jamii yote kwa ujumla, Waislamu na sio kwa Waislamu, kwa kutofahamu na kutojua masala ya halal. Nyingine ni kwa watu kutotaka kuchukua haki zao, sawa. Wewe mteja wasema customer is always right. Wewe uko na haki, na ukiingia katika restaurant, nyama ya mbuzi ni halal na nyama ya ng'ombe ni halal, lakini wewe umetaka nyama ya mbuzi ukaletewa nyama ya ng'ombe, zote ni halal, lakini sio matakwa yako. Ethically ni kuwa upatiwe kile kitu ambacho wewe wataka. Kwa hivyo pia tunaangalia masala ya ethics na kadhalika, ni kuwa kama vile pia awareness ya watu, pia watu taaluma yao pia na information sasa imekwenda juu na kadhalika. Kwa hivyo Changamoto ni nyingi, lakini hizo ni baadhi ya changamoto kidogo, na Waislamu wenyewe watakaniwa wasupport hili jambo, kwa sababu Uislamu ni mfumo kamili ya maisha. Uislamu si kuswali peke yake au kufunga peke yake, lakini ni mfumo kamili wa maisha. Transaction na muamala, either katika financial transaction ya bank, ya insurance takaful, ya sako, ya microfinance, yote lazima iwe kulingana na sheria ya Mwenyezi Mungu. Vyakula, vinywaji, cosmetics, pharmaceutical, dawa, zote lazima zilingane na sheria ya Mwenyezi Mungu Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Naam.
Tukimalizia, je, serikali inafaswa kuchukua jukumu la kuhakikisha hoteli zote zimechukua cheti cha halal?
Kwa Kenya ni open market.
Je, unadhani serikali inafaa kuchukua mkondo huu?
Ndio, kwa wale ambao wanataka ni kuwa mathalan hoteli, wewe uko na khiari kufungua hoteli ambayo ni 5 star, 4 star, 3 star, 1 star au unrated. Sawa, lakini ukisema kwa wewe ni 5 star, lazima uweke standards zile za 5 star. Kwa hivyo ni jukumu la nani kuhakikisha kuwa mtu ambaye anasema yeye ni 5 star ni 5 star ni ile mathalan Tourist Board Authority, ambao ni kitengo ambacho kiko chini ya Ministry of Tourism. Ni kuhakikisha kuwa ni kweli hawa watu wamesema ni 5 star, kwa hivyo ni 5 star kweli. Kwa hivyo kwa sasa alhamdulillah kuna mazungumzo yamefika mbali na Tourist Board Authority, pia kuangazia katika hospitality industry ya mahoteli na restaurants na kadhalika, kuwa wao pia wa provide halal kwa mteja ambaye anataka halal. Taban halal industry wanaangazia kwa it's going to be projection ni 2.6 trillion dollars. Kwa hivyo ni industry kubwa. Na sasa mfano tu airline industry, zamani airline ambazo zilikuwako zinajulikana sana ziko juu ni KLM, British Airways, Lufthansa, Alitalia na kadhalika, lakini things have changed. Sasa ni Emirates, Etihad, Qataria na kadhalika, ambao alhamdulillah ni airline za Waislamu, Turkish Airline, ambao wao wanataka halal. Ama ukiingia katika ndege ya Qataria ama ya Etihad au nini, ni kwa chakula ambacho wanapeana ni halal. Sawa. Kwa hivyo wale ambao wana provide halal food, for example hapa Nairobi Airport Services NAS, imebidi wawe halal kwa sababu ya wateja wao. Sawa. Kwa hivyo wateja kila wakiwa wengi na wakiwa wanajua haki zao na wakidemand haki zao, ndio itabidi yule mwenye provide hiyo services awe halal. Kwa hivyo ukienda katika restaurant yoyote, hata ikiwa ni ya Muislamu, uko na haki ya kuuliza, je, nyinyi ni halal certified? Watasema yeye ni halal. Certificate yenu iko wapi? Kama hamna certificate, basi tafuteni certificate, kisha kesho mimi nitakwenda wale ambao wako halal. Kwa hivyo kuna haki hiyo. Naam, wallahi.
Shukran sana Sheikh.
Jazakallah khair.
Horizon TV, the beacon for the nation.
تبارك الذي نزل الفرقان على عبده